been a great year, 1988. We're going to show you some excerpts from some of the programs we've shot in 1988. Happy New Year from the staff at WTVY and Outdoors with Red. Watch this. We're looking forward to a great year in 1989 just because of you. It's going to be a while. I thought you saw the fish a while ago. There he is in the water. I see him. What kind is he, Captain? Captain Sandy, what kind is he? What is it? Huh? The big tuna. Is he good to eat? Oh, yeah. Good. All right. Flipper. Woo! The cameraman had to get him. Joe, that's that 2-pound cigar. Remember, we hit her right and left. Keep it right and left. Don't want to turn him. Don't want to let him get in that. Look at that pole in, folks. Look at that. He's putting some reach out on him. On back. He's going. Don't let him get the screw. Don't let him get in the rudder. Don't let him. Hey, come on back around this way. Come on. He's gone. Come on, turn to the right. Turn right. He's running left, Sandy. Go the other way. Don't get out of the way. Get out of the way. We're coming around. Don't get the gas. Get the gas. Get on over there. Where is he? He ain't close enough to gas yet. Where is he? Where is he? I got my hand on you, Joe. Somebody help me with it. There he is. Oh, man, what a tuna. I ain't touched the boat. Look at that. There he is right down there. This one is fucking you supposed to be on the end of this. Sam, can you get him now? Look, Red. Where is he? Get him, Sam. The gas. All right.
Look at there, he's got him. Huh? Look how he's got him at the second gas.
Oh, yeah.
No, he got 2 gas.
Hold him up. Joe, get on that line. Hold him up, Joe Earl. Woo-hoo! Look at that. Turn him sideways.
That's a black fin tuna.
Okay.
He weigh about that.
He's a nice one, Joe Earl Holloway. Outdoors with Red. Yee-hoo! All right, tell us about it now.
It's a black fin tuna, and they migrate through here in the spring and the fall of the year, and we catch a few of them. I imagine the fish weigh 25 pounds, and he's just like the bonitas in the tuna family. Well, this is another grade of tuna here, and he's a good eating fish.
Good eating fish. Hey, this is a key for him. Well, get away from that anchor rope. Get away from my anchor rope. Look at that pole bend up there to the sky, Phil. Look at that brim master do it. Do your thing, Mr. Brim Master. Come on in here. Woo! Boy. Come on in here, boy. This is a good one here, Phil. Yes, sir. Really, it's a good fish here. Wow. Look at that, folks. Woo! Decent, that fish is. Boy, would I love to have me 50 like that? Golly. Oh, that hook disgorger that them fellas from Casey Lumber Company give me, it's lost in the bottom of the boat here somewhere. Mr. Casey, you was right. I need to tie a string on the end of it. This is the way I get the hook out of it. And then I tie another one on. I lost the hook in that. Look at that. Well, ain't that rascal pretty? You don't catch many big brim in this part of the country like that. No, hey, we're going to keep him now. We're going to eat us a mess of them, okay? Huh? Dolomite Incorporated, located Highway 71 south of the interstate, about 3.5 miles. Folks, if it's Dolomite lime you need at your place, they're bigger, they're better, they're cheaper. They can serve you better than anybody in the whole southeastern part of the United States. You call them right now. Get them on the phone. They'll come serve you. Dolomite Incorporated, located Highway 71 south of the interstate, about 3.5 miles. And at Dolomite of Mariana, they also carry them rocks for them driveways.
Hardwood floors, carpet country. If it's tile, come to carpet country. If you need carpet, come to carpet country.
Folks, don't forget, we have blinds at Carpet Country.
Call us for a free estimate, and our installers are very professional.
If it's carpet,
If it's blinds,
If it's tile,
if it's laminate,
if it's hardwood,
come see us at Carpet Country in Port St. Joe.
I don't care what kind of trailer it is. At AMW Trailers, we can build it for you. Boat trailers, utility trailers, equipment haulers, you name it, we can build it for you. I got a warehouse full of tires. Couplers, spindles, springs, bunk brackets, bronze disc brakes, brake drum hubs, winches, galvanized axles, neoprene rollers, tongue jacks. First for our boat trailer, we got it. That's at AMW Trailers on East Business 98 in Panama City on the north side of Business 98 in Millville.
Yeah. Hey, I was in there driving a while ago. They said Bill Marrar done too good on the end of this microphone. Right. We're going to show y'all a beautiful place to come. And maybe, hopefully we can catch some fish on Outdoors Ready.
We got the Fantasy Island anchored down right up next to the beach and got us a gangway on the shore there. We can walk right off the stern of the boat, right off the dive platform onto the beach. Ladies up there waving Red and Agnes goodbye. They're going to go over toward Wild Goose Lagoon. We're going to try it a little bit there. We got an outgoing tide this afternoon, and we're going to see if we can catch a few trout over there. There's a hole right at the mouth of it there. We're going to get where the water falls off into that hole, see if we can catch a few trout. Okay, Phil, you ready to get her underway? Okay. Okay, Red's got in here and hooked him up on something on a live bull minnow down there. He's working him up there. Look at there, what a nice trout. About 2 pounds there. Pretty, mighty pretty there. Hey, first fish of the day. He was right on the bottom, wasn't he?
Pardon?
Right on the bottom. Oh.
Don't tell Aggie.
Oh. I know she's fished with a topwater plug. She and I fish with topwater plugs. Okay, that's a good start there. Supper tomorrow night.
That's right, absolutely. Crocodile and Sam. Them suckers is eating it up. Tommy Newland's got boat problems up there. Well, that's number one. Now, folks, they got to be 12 inches long down here. So be sure, come down here, bring you something to measure them with.
Except when they like that, you don't worry about them.
That's right. You just put him in the box. Look at his teeth on him. Look at those teeth right there. All right, let's fish on.
Right on.
Hey, that's a good trout.
Good some kind of fish. He's on top like a trout.
Huh?
He's on top like a trout. Maybe you can see him in the camera there. He's just underwater now.
I'm gonna just have to go with him.
We're untied.
Well, are we untied? Boy, I wish I had a trolling motor. Boy, he acts kind of strange. He acts kind of sluggish. He really don't act, he's coming up, he's coming up, he's coming up, right there in the phone. He's coming up. I don't want to put much pressure on him because I don't want to lose him. He's coming up, he's coming up. Come on, baby, come on. Acts strange. He's not pulling, not running that much. Oh, look what it is. That's really it acts strange. Right there, quick. See it. Look at that. Look where I got him. I got him in the tail. I got a gar. It's a gar. I got him in the tail. Can you believe that? Hey, you want some good garfish boulet? Yeah, that thing is good. Let's see if I can land him. I guess I could know. Oh, his teeth are sharp, too. What? Look at that. There he is. Folks, that's just exactly what I was fishing for. Look at there now. That little old lure panned down to his tail. And you'll see just how I hooked him. Isn't that something? You want him, Phil?
No.
You don't want him? Well, he's a good fish. Look at that, how easy I unhooked that. There he went. I knew he felt kind of, I thought it was a catfish. I thought it was an old mud.
We love to fish at the city marina.
Folks, the Panama City Marina is open 7 days a week. Anyone can fish with just $1 permit from the Marina office. Look at all the neat stuff. Let your wife shop in our first-class marine store. Live and frozen bait and fishing tackle you'll need. Pull in for gas and diesel fuel. We also have boat slips covered and open for rent. And we're just a short walk from downtown Panama City.
I bring my family fishing here all the time.
You know, when you catch brim like this, you need a pole with some action on it. So why not get you a red Holland brim master? They're sold at all your sporting goods stores throughout the Southeast. Even little brim feel big on a red Holland brim master, so pick you one up at your sporting goods store today.
Howard! Man, y'all laid out late last night, didn't you, and didn't get up?
Yeah, y'all just didn't go to bed.
Huh?
Y'all just didn't go to bed. We went to bed with the chickens.
Yeah, I know y'all did. Hey, Joanne's got a small one over yonder. Look at Daddy. All right, talk about it.
The biggest one that's been caught down here today is right there. I caught him in the ear a while ago.
You caught him in the ear?
Did I catch him?
Did he hook you, partner? Up, there's Bill Sellers right there. There's Bill Sellers. He's got one coming right there.
Everybody bring us a Coke. Come down here with that.
A Coke? Hey, we got Gatorade, man. We ain't messing with y'all.
Y'all catch these crappies?
Yeah, we caught a nice string of crappie. Hey, and you're supposed to be whistling or hollering or yelling or something. Look at it. Look at that little pole being she's got. Yes, sir, Rick. God, look at that. Bill, show over here. Look over here.
Pelican over here tangled up in some fishing lines, didn't it? He'll bite you. We'd have to watch that beak. It's mighty sharp.
There you go. Wait a minute. Now I got mine hung up in it too.
He's got it right there too. If you can get a hold of that beak.
We need the camera over here. You can't even see the bird there. Come on over here. Cut it off and walk.
Go ahead. He's going. What's that beak? Is that hook on that beak?
Folks, that's a treble hook that's in there now. Treble hook was in his wing. And without some help, this bird would die. He just broke it off. Clear? All right, let's hold on. Here you go. There you go. Now this is what was in his wing right here. Right there. He just dove on something out there, a shrimp or something somebody was fishing with, and that was in his wing right there. And he broke it off right there. So he'll survive and be happy. That'll keep him. Do it, flipping cat. Barry's Battery Warehouse, located in Panama City at 1410 June Avenue, has automotive batteries, marine and golf cart batteries. We custom build battery cables
and rebuild power tool batteries to make them last longer. Now our special discounted once-a-year price on Marine lawn and garden batteries. If it's battery trouble, you gotta come see Barry's. Atlas is the only state-certified local manufacturer of wood and aluminum portable buildings. We have all sizes, wide doors, 6 foot to 4 foot, roll-ups. Don't just buy anything. We can put the doors and the windows where you want them. We build our own trusses, carports, barns, enclosed or open. Folks, I just got a 6x10. They delivered it the same day.
Just give us a call at Atlas Portable Buildings.
5 minutes north of the Panama City Mall on Highway 231. All these windows were installed by Custom Glass. Big jobs in old and new businesses and condos. No job is too big or too small. All the glass in the new addition at the Bay Medical Center. Any type mirror, glass tabletop, and we specialize in enclosed showers. So if your need is any kind of glass, call Custom Glass today.
There's about 10 bushel there total. See him drop it on the deck.
Right.
Of that 10 bushel, probably there won't be over 5 bushel that we will keep. The others will either be too large, too small, or from dead shells.
Okay, all right. I think he's just got his boat in motion and it's just going around. All 3 of them's back there working now. So that boat's really not being controlled right now, is it?
Boat is on its own control, Red.
Okay, all right. I see what's happening back there now. We didn't quite understand what was going on, but now we do. He just got it.
See them coming out of the bag now on the table?
Right. Pouring them on the table right now.
That's the grading table where they'll do all the grading and culling out of.
All right. Some of them's gonna dump back over.
Well, they do. They're catching the next drag, but they don't. You notice there wasn't but a few went back.
All right. You didn't lose the one. I ain't believe. I thought half of them was gonna go back in the water. Golly, this is exciting to me. Doggone.
They normally, Red, put in about 8-10 hours a day out here clamming, and it's hard work. But the guys are paid on from the effort. The more clam they catch, the more money they make. So if their fruits is good, they get paid. Well, if they don't catch much, it's another day to try it again.
Okay, there's a lot of shells on there. That all that wasn't clams. There's a lot of just trash stuff, right?
Yeah, at least 50% of that would have been old shells or other clams or other animals we don't want.
Okay, all right. Now they're grading them. All right, we're fixing to get right up there, folks. We're going to pause right now. Let Bill bump. Bill bumps on the camera today. Let his finger relax on the trigger, and we're going to ease up close and watch them grade them. On Outdoors with Red, St. Joe Bay with Gene Raphael, watching the Blue Eyes out of Port St. Joe, Florida.
77 Hardware and Supply in Southport has the right tools for you. Quality products and customer service. Whether you're feeding fish, pets, or livestock, our supply of HMC, FRM, and Purina feed is the largest variety in the area. It's always climate controlled, and here, you don't have to handle it until you get it home. Make your gardens and lawns greener with our fertilizers, garden supplies, and bulk seed. Whether you're welding, plumbing, or painting, our products will help you get the job done right. We are locally owned and operated, and our customers are our most valued asset.
Fred, I appreciate you taking time to meet me up here this morning. We need to shoot a couple new commercials, getting great response off the other ones, but we need to do something a little different. We need to focus on the entire business. What's wrong with you, man?
Man, I got cramp in my stomach. You got to excuse me, okay?
Go right ahead. I need to make a phone call anyway. Hey, John, how you doing? Oh, man, Red's not going to be impressed with this. I think the price of commercials just went up.
Oh, what an explosion! Oh, I knew I shouldn't have ate that chili last night.
Happened 80 years ago at 4 o'clock. I was born.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Henderson. 80 years old.
80 years old this morning, 4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock.
Now, the house I was born in ain't been tore down about 4 years. And it was put down with big logs, and they just split them open and knocked them out and stacked them up around. You could have thrown a hound dog through the crack. My daddy eventually got it weatherboarded up on the inside and throwed clay in there and packed it.
Chunk the hole.
We lived there 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8 years. You remember that?
Yeah.
Even 80 years ago. Mr. Henderson, your memory is sharp, ain't it?
Well, I can remember things read better now than I could back then, I say much.
I hope my memory gets better. Mine seems to be getting worse.
I got out and worked hard just in after I got home and ate my dinner. Dug around some cabbage out there, and I went to the house and sat down, and I couldn't get up after I sat down.
Sometimes that happens to me, too.
About 20 minutes to 5, and the sun was done going down.
Yeah.
The dirt's too hard to work in with anything, though. You could hit about that deep, it was just like lead.
It bounce it. Yeah, bounce it back.
Digging with a 4-pound rake, digging the dirt up around my cabbage. Them things getting out that way, and the hedge is cubbing in them.
Where's my sweet potatoes at? I'm out.
Oh, you go to the house and I'll give you some sweet.
Oh.
I ain't gonna miss it on that.
I stopped the boat. I'm easing it back. So are you good and tight on him now? I stuck that pole under and flipped it at him. Tried to flip him up. He's gone. Ooh, doggies. Look at that. Boy, he took it and just went with it, son. Let me tell you. What I'm doing, folks, is I'm just easing down this bank, trying to pitch it ahead and see if we can come up on something. We're looking for these old brim. Oh, I tell you what, he got it, that top lip. He wasn't going to get a loose, I know that. How'd y'all like that snake that Phil showed a while ago? I put old Phil right on that snake, boy, where you could get a good tight shot at it. Phil, we're seeing a lot of, there he is right there. See, just a pretty bluegill brim. Look at that gar right yonder. See him in the water right yonder? Right past my rod tip, see? See him, he's moving toward the sunshine now. You got him? Yeah. There he is. Lots of gars in here, folks. In fact, there's a couple more right on up yonder by that. Prehistoric fish, a gar is. We enjoy seeing things like that. We just kind of ease along. Top of the water, just laying there. They just lay there in the sun and just...
They are looking and listening. All their senses right now are being brought to bear. Their survival, their very survival. Eyesight, hearing, smell. Okay, now what spooked that deer? Oh, I see. See the one in the woods? See the one coming out of the woods? Right there, moving. See that? Oh, Big Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy. Nuh-uh. See, now, Ned didn't see that deer. Ned hadn't seen that big buck yet. Let's see if the big buck walks on out of the woods. Big Daddy is fixing to walk in and take over. See, when you're looking through a little bitty eyepiece, now you saw the deer and I saw him. He was about 1 o'clock. Now he's probably walked out a little far. There he is right there. There he is. 2 deer walked out up there. And he's got to focus his camera. Chase the other one. That's the deer. See him chase him? Chase him over near. Now see, that's look. Now this is the deer that Ken's going to take a shot at right here. Let's just watch that deer right there. And I want you to see what happens right here. Now that deer's been chased over close. Now, The deer senses something. What, the arrow, you saw the arrow go over. Okay, the deer has been flat, the deer was missed, the shot was fired, and he ran into the field. Okay, now I want to return that back, and I want to show you in slow motion just exactly what happens. All right, now there's the deer walking in. I'm going to run this a couple of times so you can see it. Now what they say is when they release the arrow, it's called the deer jumps the string, I believe, is the proper term. All right, watch this.
This is Perry at King's Discount Drug and King's Outdoors in Chipley, Florida. We've got long guns, we've got short guns. Ladies, we want you to feel at home. Whether it's a handgun for you or a layaway for your husband, we're here to help you one-on-one. Deer rifles, shotguns, handguns, anything you need right here at King's Discount Drug. From brim fishing to bass fishing, we've even got the red Holland poles, got everything you need. We have ammunition, any gauge caliber you need, and all gun accessories.
For all your prescription needs.
And all your outdoor stuff, y'all come see us.
We're gonna take you to the limit.
We have a great selection of Extreme boats in stock and ready to go. Huge discounts on all models. Save thousands by buying factory direct. Great financing available. We take great pride in manufacturing Extreme boats. Every Extreme Boats features an all-welded, all-aluminum hull. Come see us. That's Extreme Boats, 10 miles north of Bonifay on Highway 79.
The deer is watching. Boom! See the arrow go over the deer's. Look how low that deer jumped down. And the arrow is sticking in the ground. See the white tip top of the arrow in the ground? All right, now I want you to rerun that, Huey, and I want you to stop it all along the way so we can actually see the arrow. There's the arrow right there, the white quill of it sticking into the ground, or yellow quill right there. All right, now I want you to run it back, and I want you to see this deer look at that arrow, duck that arrow, and then run. This is the unique footage we got. All right, you're going to have to watch this real careful now. He may put the circle around the arrow. I don't know. Okay, boom. He takes the shot. The deer, there's the arrow. Oh, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. There you go. There's the arrow. See it up there now? You can see it as it comes into your picture. Right there. It's coming in. There it is. 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 You can see the deer almost shut its eyes and flinch. And the arrow goes over the top of the deer. Here we go again, folks. I hope y'all watching this real close. Here we go. There comes the arrow. See? Boom! And it's right over the deer's back right there. It happens real fast. It happens so fast you can't see it with the naked eye. And that's what you call being flagged right there. Folks, thank y'all for watching Outdoors with Red.